Peace, family. How you all doing? My name is Keisha. I am the owner of A Way of Life, and I am your astrology coach. Today, I'm going to be doing the weekly astrology for September 12th to the 18th. And if you want your personal weekly astrology done specific to you and your chart, you can send me an email at info@awayoflife.net, where I will send you the link to become a Patreon member, or you can tap the button up top in the thingy up in this thing and hit the Patreon button to become a Patreon member. I don't know if it's on the left or the right, but it's one of those buttons at the top of my YouTube channel page. And you'll get your weekly astrology sent to you a week in advance. Yeah. So I don't think there are any major updates for this week, other than the fact that Mercury's retrograde, which I'm sure I've talked about, and I'm sure it'll be coming up all the way until it's not, as a friendly reminder that, stuff's just going to get a little crazy. So Monday, the moon will be in Aries, and Aries wants to get things done. It's fast moving energy, upbeat. This is your motivation and will to get up and do something, whatever that is for you. But Mercury's in retrograde, so I can assure you that this energy is going to be met with some kind of friction or frustration the moment you face some kind of mercurial retrograde type energy. This could be anything from leaving your keys in the house and having to go back in the house, getting ready too fast and forgetting something, honestly, any Mercury retrograde type things, the car not starting, needing AAA, the traffic. This could be having appointments and people not showing up, people canceling to reschedule. These are going to be themes that could be reoccurring within your life, really for this whole entire month, but specifically for Monday with this Aries energy for sure, where it could be like annoying to the point where you might get frustrated, angry, or aggravated. And I just suggest that if you find yourself in any one of those situations, that you take the time out to get something else done. While waiting for a AAA, read a book. Even if it's one small little task that you could do that you had to wait to do to get done until after you got home, do that one thing, and then you can finish the rest. Once you do get back home, like just using your time wisely to manage how you do things. It's a pivot, being flexible, open-minded, and challenging yourself to think outside the box. You get caught in traffic, go another route. Things of that nature are going to be good tools to use during this time. Family, please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you do hit the notifications bell so that you can be notified every time we go live, family. We do appreciate you in advance. Okay, Tuesday, the moon goes void. And I talk about this every week. The moon goes void. And this is kind of acts like a Mercury retrograde energy, where it's just not a good time to start anything, make any decisions, if at all possible. And if you do, then obviously just know that you may have to repeat anything that comes up within this time frame again at another time. And then the moon will move into Taurus. Now, Taurus is a great energy to move into because it's a lot more slowing, steady paced energy. And the energy is going to just flow naturally. So overall, I see Tuesday as being like, it's like one of those days where you get to every light and it's green. Everything could possibly run like that for you for the entire day. And so there are no other aspects for Tuesday. Wednesday, the moon will cross Uranus in Taurus. And so the moon typically reflects your emotions, even some home and family stuff. It's ruled by Cancer, some things around your mom, but it's in Taurus. So this could be you being emotional about money matters, your values, your self-worth, skills and talents, challenges, or emotionally challenged around budgeting and having to budget or having enough for something, or things that you might need, being just really emotional about those things, emotional or irrational. It could be either one. And Uranus is like the awakener. It's ruled by Aquarius. It's a shock, sudden surprises, unexpected things that could come up. It could be sudden upsets or surprises. So on the downside, this is realizing, oh shoot, I overspent something, especially now. I feel like we're still, maybe, some people maybe, we should kind of not be at this point, but like everybody's different. Still getting like school supplies and clothes and stuff for the kids going back to school, right? And so typically you don't spend that type of money. So if you didn't prepare for it, you're robbing Peter to pay Paul against some of the monies that you need to maybe pay a bill or get gas, or little things like that. And so this could be one of those situations where you overspent from getting something, items, material things that you needed, and sacrificing paying a bill or being late for a bill. And then the surprise could be that you thought that was the situation, right? Like you keep close eye on your money and you're like, damn, if I spend this, or I just spent this and it's going to overdraft my account, or I'm not going to have enough to pay a bill, and then come to realize you forgot about some extra money you got from a side hustle, or that somebody owed you money and they come through. Things like that. Unexpected money coming in. And again, it is also your skills and talents and things of that nature. You could just have a really great idea around those things at this time that can help you make some additional money to help you get out of a rut in some way. And then the moon will square restricted Saturn. Saturn is currently retrograde in Aquarius, and Saturn's not in the mood to do anything right now. So it could be that you have these kind of really great ideas or these solutions that come up, but Saturn might be restricting it because, I don't know. I mean, it could be that you find a solution to something, but something from the past still needs to be wrapped up, or that you're unable to do in some way, shape, or form to be able to transfer completely over to that new solution. I think a really good example of this is, say you have two bank accounts, but one bank account is overdrafted because you've been trying to close it out, but for one reason or another, people kept billing that one, and it needed not to bill that one, which adds on additional charges, those types of things right there. And you're like, damn, how the hell am I going to be able to switch over this account so I can stop overdrafting my other account to get out of this mess? And you realize for one reason or another, something that you have to pay that's connected to that, you can't do. It's like one of those types of things. Like it could be something like that that's just super annoying and really causing problems. And unfortunately, there might not be anything that you could do about it at this time. But it could bring up worries and, again, messing with your emotions in some way, shape, or form because it's that moon energy. Or you could be acting out irrationally about this. But again, with Mercury retrograde, at the same time, we're working on fixing these things and getting things in order, so it can just as easily be something that we're overreacting about. It's just not that serious. We might just want something done now, but we can't for, whatever reason. But like you have an answer. It's going to be fixed Monday. I don't know. And it's Monday, so it's a whole week and you're like annoyed by that. So it's nothing. It could be something that's like not that serious. This too shall pass type of thing. And then Thursday, the moon will go void. So again, just not a good time to plan or do anything if you could help it. And if so, just know that you'll have to repeat it. And or, this could just have you feeling like you're not going to want to wake up because it's going to suck the life out of your energy. You can feel really drained and not have any energy. And then it'll move into Gemini. Now, Gemini is a lot more upbeat, outgoing, wants to connect and wants to get errands done. This could be things around siblings, neighbors, phone calls, emails, checking in, all the administrative tasks and social media, connecting and chatting. A lot more lively, chatty here, and busy. Just super, super busy and chatty. And then Venus will be in tension with Mars. And if I'm correct, what is this, the 12th? Yeah. So Venus moves into Virgo on September 5th. So Venus is in Virgo now. It's in detriment in Virgo. It's not really happy here because Virgo's a little critical and Venus is like, ouch, that hurts. Can I get some love? Can I get a kiss? Can I get a hug or something, And I'll be doing a bigger video going into a little bit more details on Venus and Virgo on my IG page, a little closer to the day. I'm doing this video really early. Y'all already know I'm usually a week ahead with these. So be sure to follow me over on my IG page to catch me doing that live. All the information is in the description box below. But yeah, so and it's an intention already. So that's kind of doubling the intense energy. And because Venus rules relationships, money, sex, beauty, and pleasure, or some kind of desire here. I mean, Virgo's being critical of those things. This could be not showing up to work looking at your best. Or being criticized for not showing up looking your best. This could be somebody not giving you the right change and you like snap at them. This could be your person in a relationship might have let themselves go a little bit and one or the other is like, yeah, no, you need to fix that. And being like not so nice about it, about how they feel about you letting yourself go. Yeah. And because it rules all relationships, this could be siblings, neighbors saying these things about you too with that Gemini energy there. Um, so, if this is you, try to think before you speak because you could really hurt somebody's feelings. And as far as other people coming at you like this, I would try to avoid responding, saying anything, because you know who you are. Maybe you're just having a bad day. They don't know that. That's not important. Try your best to let them eat all kinds of dust with the dusty mouth. Oh my God. I don't. Okay. I'm on one. But on the opposite side, this could be very passionate and intimate. And sharing, very passionate and intimate. With somebody in the workplace or in a relationship, or just like hanging out with siblings a lot more often than not, or chatting with them a lot more often than not at this time. And obviously this could be stress with money, intimacy, arguing over money and things of that nature. Again, with Mercury in retrograde, there can be a lot. There could be a lot of tension. A lot of misunderstandings and things that just aren't clear. So again, there's this overarching energy of Mercury in retrograde of you just hearing what you wanted to hear because maybe you're just not in the best of moods. And so again, just be mindful of responding to people because everybody's kind of just not at their best here mentally with Mercury retrograde in general. Okay, Friday, the sun will oppose Neptune. Now, Neptune is in Pisces retrograde, and I don't think I've been bringing this up as much, talking about Pisces. And I'm pretty sure people are probably calling me out on it, but when Pisces is retrograde or Neptune is retrograde, and I did a bigger video on this if you wanted to go back and revisit that video, things come to light as opposed to it being more of the opposite energy, where normally I would say with Neptune, Sun Neptune here, that we're not seeing things clearly, right? Maybe not being realistic, being like in fantasy island here, dreaming up something that might not be able to be accomplished or completed in any way, shape, or form because it's not real, it's not logical, it's not realistic. And so with Neptune retrograde here and Sun in Virgo, we have a few different indicators that this is highlighting where you might have been in Fantasy Island before Neptune went retrograde. And now a lot of these things are coming to light that maybe you overshot something. Maybe you didn't think something through all the way. Maybe you missed some things here or there. With Virgo, this could be around work. Litigation, so divorce paperwork signings or not reading the fine print, contracts and all that there, some kind of legal issues, and the sun is bringing those kind of Virgoan themes to light. Opposed Neptune is like you could be discovering some secrets that have been kept of you, that awakens you to some kind of illusion of these things and thoughts. Either way, you'll get an opportunity to acknowledge it, have your moment, cry, or whatever, go through your stages of grief, and then you fix it. You do what you got to do to make amends and get it right and do it over the right way. And then Saturday, the moon is still in Gemini. We might want to talk about our feelings or analyze our feelings with moon, Virgo season. Sorry, I'm just checking. And then the moon will be in a hard angle to Neptune. So more of the same themes from Friday, honestly. But again, we're coming to some kind of solutions now. So we're going to be doing a lot of talking about those things, meeting about those things, just learning about more lies. And coming to some acceptance of the lies or some truths about some things. And we're not making any final decisions right now because of the retrograde. So this is really just an analysis, a time to, again, have meetings, discussions, as much as you need to. Take breaks, come back to it. Don't overwhelm yourself with whatever this is. Take it one day at a time, moment by moment, until you get some clear resolution. Sit with it, think about it, come back to it, see if you still feel the same way. Did you come up with some new kind of solutions and conclusions? That kind of process there. Really take your time and think it through. And then once all these planets again kind of start to go direct, then you can start making some real progress with everything that's coming up now. And then the moon goes void and moves into Cancer. So again, just another indication, if you can help it. This is really not the time to be making any final decisions. Assessing and reevaluating is really just a place to be. And then the moon moves into Cancer, if I didn't say that already. And Cancer is a lot more emotional. It rules the moon, so it could double the intensity of our emotions. And family, home matters, and things of that nature. We're shifting now a little bit. And then Sunday, I don't know. I kind of got the impression that Sunday was like a rest day, a self-care day. You could be super overwhelmed and exhausted and just completely tired from all the information that you're finding out. You could be disgusted and sad and just like you need away time from what's coming out and coming out in the open. So self-care, sleep, or cleaning, kind of the things that you do to take your mind off of stuff. This could be sitting back, watching TV, watching a good movie, relaxing. Yeah. Maybe getting some support from family. And then Mercury will be in confrontation with Jupiter. So again, there's this idea of not seeing or understanding what someone is saying, causing these people to look like liars to you. So you have to remember some things just might not be what they seem because the communication of others we're not really on point communication wise. And so really just take in what people are saying at this time and try not to make any final decisions. Just, have conversation or hear and listen without a response, however you choose to do so, and sit with it. Just, sit with it. Either way, you still have hope, whatever this is that could be coming up for you, that these opportunities and promises are real. And then Sun Pluto will be uncovering secrets as well, getting to the bottom of things and clearing the air for a new start, to something more reliable. So that Pluto is really transforming as a transformation of like some bushels of light here. That's how I'm seeing that. You're looking at things from a higher perspective, the bigger picture, possibly even taking the high road. Now that you have the truth, there was a part of me that wanted to say this could definitely be some breakups happening here, whether it's family, work, or your significant other, for sure. But on the very same end of that, someone could have a crush on you. This could be business, maybe a work opportunity, and it's just so much going on that messages have been flipped and switched and misconstrued and misunderstood, and somebody heard half the story but got interrupted in the middle and didn't hear the rest. It's all kinds of stuff like this, right? That have just possibly left people an array of, I don't really know what's going on, but I'm going to have hope that everything's going to work out. Some things are going to become even more clearer than before with that Sun-Pluto energy to help transform. I still feel like it's going to be pretty shocking. I'm not going to lie. Whatever these things are that are coming up for folks, to a point where you're going to want to take some time and not give a complete decision. But for the most part, Sunday, I think, is the best day of this week because you get a little bit more pieces to the puzzle. So family, as usual, I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.